Kids emotionally damaged. Kids rather get a whooping than to get cussed out. We rather get cussed out.
Because we used to get terrible with it.
Cause our whoopings was terrible. We didn't want no whipping. Cuss us out.
Man, the people who lived next door to us had one of them whipping willow trees. And my mama used to
the weeping willow, the ones that hang over.
Yeah,
and then they get 3 switches and braid them together.
She used to make me go get them so she could whoop my ass.
Come back with a small switch. They're going to go get the whole tree.
Exactly.
And beat your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Rich Brown said every time you see one of them bushes, he'll get upset. You won't grow, motherfucker.
You won't grow up.
You won't grow up and beat no kids' ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was the good old days.
Yeah, it was, bro.
Growing up in hey, one night I did a gig. I think I did a gig. I was performing at T's.
Mm-hmm.
So the band would do the first set.
Right.
So I would go up there and perform on the dance floor with a disco ball over my head with all the lights going around in circle. Nigga, I'm up here telling jokes dizzy. And then the band would go up and do a second set.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Then I would go up and perform again.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would have to wait to get paid. I used to I left out of T's 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, went to the Waffle House over there by UAB,
Right.
ate some breakfast, went straight to First Baptist Kingston to play the piano for the Sunday school. Then I went to Lively Stone Missionary Baptist Church to play at 11 o'clock service.
Damn.
Went back to my 2-bedroom apartment and slept till 8 o'clock that night. So I had made, let's see, my math is bad. Let me see. Mr. T gave me about $250 to do T's. Then I got $10. I got $10 to play for the Sunday school. That's $260. I'm up there in Sunday school smelling like smoke and
hoes.
smoke, chicks, Long Island tea breath.
Right.
Everybody hugging all them old ladies, trying to give you some. And then 11 o'clock service, I got another $75. My rent was $335.
And you made that.
So I made the rent.
Right.
So then if I do the second weekend, third weekend, fourth weekend, you get to keep that money. And if it's 5 weekends in a month, that's an extra $10. So now you get a check for $50 instead of $40 from the church.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean that's how I used to make my little money.
Look at you now.
I remember one time I opened up for Will Downing, Gene Kahn, and Billie Holiday. That was one of the first big shows I done. Then Joe Cribbs, the football player. Right. He played running back for Auburn. Then he played running back for the Buffalo Bills. I love Joe Cribbs.
Then he played for the Stallions.
Birmingham Stallions. One of the best running backs of all time. I haven't seen and talked to him in years, man. I would love to have a conversation with Joe Cribbs because
he's a good guy.
He would do these talent shows at the Alabama Theater.
Oh, really?
And then he did one in Montgomery. He would put me on. He just liked me, and he would just put me on shows.
Wow.
Or whatever.
I never knew he did shows.
Man, he was promoting shows. Man, he was a real nice guy. I remember him, his wife. He had his little daughter and his son, or whatever. And then, cause I was a big Joe Cribbs fan. Of course, I was an Alabama fan. But when he played for Buffalo Bills,
yeah, he was bad boy, man.
Him and Thurman. I think that was even before Thurman Thomas. Thermal Thomas.
Even before Kelly was there too.
Yeah, Joe Cribbs used to be running it.
Yeah, Joe Cribbs was
and for the Birmingham Stallions. But
yeah, I had a partner that played with him with the Stallions. His brother went to Arkansas. Named Daryl Mason. He played tight end.
Man, my favorite receiver was goddamn Joe. Was it Smith that came from the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Yeah.
I think it was Joe Smith or something.
Yeah, came from the Steelers. Him and the quarterback came from the Steelers.
Yeah, and Reggie Collier came from the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Reggie the brother. Reggie played at Southern Mississippi.
Yeah, Reggie was bad as I don't know what. I just ran into Reggie somewhere, man. I'm trying to think.
Man, Reggie Collier was so nice, man. I love Reggie Collier. And all them people, man, it was just a wonderful opportunity that all these people gave me. And I'll never forget them. I can call their name. I can tell you everybody that put me on them shows back then.
Right.
One time a drug dealer, oh God,
OT?
I was in Montgomery. I think I performed at the Rose. One way in, one way out. and some drug, you know. So this is the dope boys come to your show.
Right.
The dope boys, they like you, but they bring in their girl because the girl the one that's really a fan.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, some of them dope boys be cool, but then some of them got ego. Now they the shit until you get the time.
Mm-hmm.
When you get the time, all the attention ain't focused on them no more. They feel like they funnier than you, and they start talking all that, all that trash or whatever. And man, I got to roasting this nigga. That nigga threw some money. That you ain't got no money, nigga. That nigga threw some money. Next thing you know, that nigga was ready to fight. Man, I roasted that nigga. I roasted them necklaces. I said, this nigga got on a necklace that come off the bathtub stopper. Yeah. Man, when I said that nigga picked up a chair and threw it up on stage, and somebody threw a bottle of Moet. Next thing you know, security came and grabbed me and took me out the side door and rushed me to my car and escorted me to the highway. Man, that drug dealer, that little dope boy gonna kill my ass. That nigga, I roasted the shit out of him, man. Right. And that girlfriend, and then I'm cracking on that girlfriend sitting there trying not to let shit like this. She be like this. Oh man, you ain't got get. I got man. I got man, my nigga. I got man. That's a man, sit your ass down. Y'all give it up. A broke ass Pookie from New Jack City. I was weighing that nigga. Cause you sitting on the front, being disrespectful. The ego mad cause the girl sitting up there, kinda, happy to be too happy. She too happy to be there. She too excited for him. I roasted that nigga. I roasted the hell out of him.
I don't know why they do that shit, man. Knowing that y'all professionals, this is what y'all do. You know.
I got a couple of bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had somebody come to my show that laughed so hard they passed away.
Damn.
And it ain't okay. I don't know if I should. It ain't funny that she died, but at least the lady died
happy. Laughing. Yeah.
Happy and laughing.
Mm-hmm.
So I go off stage, somebody come backstage and say, hey man, somebody out there, I think either they sick or they died. So everybody done cleared out of the theater. And next thing you know, the coroner's office. God forgive me. The coroner's office was out there. So I went back out on stage because, they done took the curtains, they done raised all the curtains up or whatever. So I go out on stage and the lady, it just touched my heart. The lady was, and they was getting ready to cover her face up. They was waiting on to take her body out there. She was in the chair. When I looked, she was in the chair like this.